Hello everyone. We meet each other mid-repair of a clock because I found something interesting that I wanted to show you. So, the clock came in with a mainspring like this, which is mainspring bevel. So it's a bevel, mainspring, axle. But this clock came in with a mainspring that was slipping. So basically that means when you wind the clock, you can wind to a certain point and then the power releases and you're back at zero. Which is of course not what we want. The idea of a mainspring is you wind it up and it provides power to the clock. So, this is an actual mainspring. This is the mainspring of this that was in this bevel from this clock. And normally when you have a slipping mainspring, the problem is somewhere in the middle. Usually that means that either there's something wrong with the axle. So you can see here you have that notch. The notch catches behind a little hole in the end of the mainspring, like this. And normally if it slips, there's something wrong with this. Either hole's too big, or the little notch is damaged, or there's some rust on there. Let's get it out. So yeah, that's not rust, that's just like dirty oil. Yeah, still need to clean this, but first repair. And it sticks to my pliers. So yeah, normally it's in the middle. In very rare cases it is broken in the middle and it just catches on. But what makes this repair kind of special is that it's not in the middle. It is here. It is on the hook at the start. So basically this hook catches behind a little notch in the bevel. This notch here. But as you can see, we're missing something. So normally this would be closed. The odd thing is, when I opened this main bevel, this piece couldn't be found. So I don't know where it is. It's not on the ground either. But yeah, the repair is going to be, I'm going to heat treat this, because you can see here it's softened, here it is still hardened. This is like hardened spring still. So I'm going to heat treat it a bit, so this is going to get a bit further. I'm going to cut it off here, round the edges a bit, punch a hole through it, and then open up that hole. So we have a new spring again. Because there's always a bit of a margin on like the length clocks run, you can get away with shortening this just a bit. Like it's going to be like centimeter, 2 centimeters max. So yeah, up to the heat treatment. So yeah, for the heat treatment, I'm just going to heat it up till it's glowing red. I'm going to use a small torch for this. It's not really a need for anything bigger. And then once it's glowing red, just going to let it cool down. Don't know how it's going to pick up on camera, but we'll see, and you'll probably get the idea. So that was glowing hot, and as you can see now, the like the colors is shifted. So now I'm just going to like glow it out a bit, so it gently cools down. So texture to it. Now I'm just going to leave it out, and I'll see you in a bit for the cutting. So, safety glasses are on. It's time to cut the end off. I have a diamond coated cut-off wheel. So yeah, let's cut it off. Almost. So now I'm going to quickly round the corners, and then going to turn it around and punch a hole through it to further file it out. So, let's do a bit of the bottom. It's still a bit sharp. So, corners nice and round. So yeah, up next is turning it around and punching a hole through it. So, got my spring here. Going to open up the vise a little bit. So now, I'm going to punch a hole through it with a punch. And you're probably wondering, like, why there's not really a hole. Well, drilling a hole through something like this thin, which is not very clampable, is just an accident waiting to happen. If you drill through it and the drill catches on the mainspring, you have this sharp thing flying around, which is probably not a good day. So just punching a hole through it works because it's a really like stiff material. Let's see, was I in the middle? Close enough. So, I am true. So now I'm going to work that hole out with the Dremel. So, to put on a teardrop there. Where is it? Oh yeah, one of those. Because, can you focus? one of those. No, it's still catching. Yes, one of those because it allows me to like make a smaller hole bigger. That's basically why I use this one. Okay. So my previous recording ended for some odd reason, but I basically used the teacher bit to make this hole here, and I fitted it with the main barrel, and I still need to enlarge the hole a bit. So yeah, what I'm going to do now. So let's do another fit. Yeah, that's going to work if I clean the edges up a bit. So yeah, that's how you remake a whole like a hook for mainspring. So yeah, this is probably going to be it for the video. Might show the clock in working order, or something else. If something else shows up at the clock, I might show that. But yeah, just going to clean up the bits a bit and pop it back in. There's not much exciting to see somebody try to juggle a spring into a main barrel like this. But yeah. See you then. So here we have the clock working. So all I needed to do was redo the end of the mainspring, put it back together, give it a clean, oil that, grease that, and now it's just working as it should. Also the striking mechanism works. Oh, just because, yeah, it's starting to lift. So yeah, works as it should. So yeah, that was it for this repair. I hope you liked the video, and see you in the next one. Bye bye, and thanks for watching.